practice number 7 is in the books, and it was a good day. It was good to get outside on our practice facilities, let our coaches know where we practice. You know, I think we got it once. I think we got it once last spring before we went to Heinz Field for our spring game. So hopefully we'll get out a few more times. You know, get more space out here instead of being confined in 100-yard indoor. So and the game is played outside. So kids. Again, great enthusiasm. You know, we got to pick the tempo up a little bit. I thought they played with great effort today, and we'll watch the tape.
Where do you think you are at this point in the spring? Where you want to be? I know you're never where you want to be. How would you say where you're at?
You know, there's positions you're happy with. I mean, I first stay with the new install and offensively, I'm happy with where they are. You know, I think the kids have picked it up. I think they've done a good job, during the winter months, the January, February, of really learning the install and putting it all together and coming out with a good base of what we're trying to do. And obviously, there's a lot of similar things. You know, some things are called different, some similar route concepts, but just coached a little bit different. So, you know, we're where we need to be there. And then defensively, same thing. I think we'll really find out this weekend because we really got a real Jersey scrimmage Saturday. So that'll be a big day for us at Heinz Field as long as the weather cooperates with us. So I think we'll find out where we are for sure Saturday.
We just talked to some of the linebackers, and they said the biggest difference this year with the defense is they think they can be faster. Do you see that from this group?
Yeah, I mean, I think we got a fast defense. You know, of course they think they're faster, right? You know, I hope they're smarter. I hope they're as smart as they are fast, because the speed is one thing, but the intelligence is another, and doing the right thing. So I want to see more consistency out of those guys. We recruit the speed, but we coach the intelligence part of it, and the knowledge. So I think their effort's good. I think they are playing fast. I think we do have speed. I think they play hard. I want them to do the right thing all the time, and that's the next step.
You mentioned some position groups are maybe further ahead than others. Who do you want to see, I guess, take a step forward Saturday when the stage is a little bigger?
Obviously the O-line, I mean, with as young as they are, and I was just talking to Coach Morbely yesterday, and he's like, we're way ahead of where we were last year at this time, which is really good to see with the new guys there, and and Coach Morbely's pretty good at understanding where his guys are. He watches them closely, and he watches those guys. And that's all he watches is those guys. I'm watching 22 guys at times, and so it's good that he has a feel for where they are. So I feel good. And we got guys that are good athletes. That still will be bigger and stronger by the time we get to August, and obviously August 31st. So I'm happy with those guys, but you still want to see them progress. And but we do some good things on defense that cause them some problems that are always going to be issues, and we don't have to play ourselves come August 31st. That's a good thing.
How much have you challenged the tight ends this spring to increase their production that was kind of absent at times last year?
Yeah, and the production was absent, but not necessarily their fault either. They've got to be better blockers. And you talk about a position you want to see step up, and Will Gregg's had a good camp so far. Grant Kerrigan's been really good as well. But we'll find out. They got to be able to be run blockers first. And I know everybody wants production. You guys don't see the run blocking part of it. That I guess a tight end's productive if they're in there and we're moving the ball and rushing the football. But everybody likes to see him catch the ball. So I think that'll happen this year. They'll be more involved. I have no doubt they will be. But I want to see them be great blockers.
You have a graduate transfer coming in there. I mean, what do you think he's going to be able to bring to that group?
I think he's going to bring a lot. Nakai is a big guy. Some of the guys got a chance to see Nolan, our tackle that's coming in from Michigan, and Nakai is going to be a really good football player for us. I think he's, kind of the all-around tight end. Some guys can run and catch. Some guys are mismatched guys. Some guys are maybe like we had like Van Lin last year. That's a pure blocker. I think he brings in the element where when he's in there, it's not going to, you're not sure if it's going to be a run or pass. So we're excited to get him here, and I'm pretty excited about him. Kind of like we were Flanagan. I mean, just as excited.
How's Coach Whipple fit
in
his career?
I think he fits in great. I mean, he's been a lot of places. He's fun to be around. He's a ball coach. His wife Brenda's out in Arizona enjoying the sun. I think I don't know if he sleeps at night. I think all he does is watch football. So he's fitting in great. He's working his tail off, and he's enjoying our kids too. So that's the most important thing.
And how do you feel your guys have done about doing the extra work, the film work, and things that are beyond the practice time?
How have they done? It's amazing. Like they all have iPads, and it's different than it used to be 15 years ago, even maybe 10 years ago, with all of them having iPads. Matter of fact, when I got here, so you can say 4 or 5 years ago, they didn't have iPads, so you had to come in to the office to watch videotape. Now you're not sure really what they're doing. You know, they come in and watch videotape, but they all have iPads. But the one thing that's nice is, you know, they'll text you after practice, like an hour after practice, like, Coach, when's the video going to be up? Which is a great sign. And sometimes the video doesn't come up or go through as quick with XOs for whatever reason. And, you know, I'll get text messages every day like, you know, hey, Coach, when's the video coming up? Which means they're going back, they're going back. I mean, I can go Paris Ford yesterday, you know, asking me yesterday, you know, Coach, when's it going to be up? And it's so they're looking for it. And I think that's the big thing. So I don't know where Ford's at. So but it just keeps, the guys are watching tape, and that's important.
I don't know if you saw the NFL rules changes this week, but would you want to be able to challenge pass interference at the college level if that trickles down from?
Yeah, I
that
mean, if
league?
you had one or two, I think you know, why wouldn't we try to keep our game as similar to the NFL as we can? Because the kids got to go play there at the next level. But I think it'd be great. I mean, obviously you're saving those till the end of the game, and when you really need it, or when it's really a bad foul that, you know,
like the ones they pointed out, yeah.
You know, what the Saints won there in the championship game. So yeah, I think it's a great. I think anything that's really bad, that you should be able to review it. I mean, why not? If it's bad and you saw it, and they can go back. I mean, we've got all these cameras. I mean, we got cameras. Let's use them without trying to slow the game down.